Hey, welcome back everyone, Don here. And so today I am looking at taking a tree down. It's a healthy tree, and normally I wouldn't take a healthy tree just for the heck of it, but last year when I had my septic tank pumped out, I noticed when I dug the lid that I had some tree roots starting to grow through the soil above the lid. It's time to take the tree down. There were a couple others as well. I had already taken those down, but this one needs to go. It looks like the only way that I can drop this tree is onto my leach field, and normally that's a bad idea. I had a professional come in last summer and take down some of the trees that were quite large. Here's the tree. It's this tree right here, this one right here, this guy right here. And so I'm going to drop that tree today. I may not cut it up today, but at least once it's on the ground, I won't be so concerned about the weight of it on the leach field. And it's really the impact of it falling that I'm most concerned with. And so I think with the ground partially frozen and the bed of snow on top of it all might help cushion the impact. I'm no expert, so we'll see how this goes. And on top of all of that, I'm going to do it with a $70 chainsaw. So here's that tree I want to take down. It's not very large, but it's not exactly small either. If you can see, it's got a curve to it, and it's leaning over to the right. And what it's leaning over is my leach field, which is right there. And I don't want to do any damage to that. And so if I look at it from the other angle, it looks like somewhat the lean is a little bit more towards the house as well. I'm going to drop it right on top of the septic system. Hopefully the ground's got enough snowpack and it's frozen enough to where there won't be any damage. Now the arborist that I had here, who had done some tree work for me this past summer, suggested that it would be fine. Just cut it low and it should be okay. So we're going to do it while there's snow down on the ground to help us out here. When I just noticed something. Don't eat the yellow snow. So here's what's left of the moose tracks. We had a moose come through here the other day. I wasn't able to get very good pictures, but I'll try and I'll post what I have. I think I've got a picture. But he came up through the woods right here, came up this way, and traveled straight up through here and straight through the trees there, just making his way all nice and casual. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little more yellow snow over there. I can't imagine that was made by something very small, although we got some snow and rain last night, so it covered some of it over. But I've got my trail cam here, and I get a lot of, there's some more, looks like some more yellow snow there. But I've got my trail cam here, and I'll share some of the pictures with you. But I get deer coming through here. They walk up and down through this bit of a trail. It's not really a trail, but it's a break in the trees. A good bit of traffic goes up and down this little trail and heads up that way, which ultimately drops off into my neighbor's yard. I think this is the highway that the coyotes and fox use to get to my neighbor's chicken coop. So here's the saw that I use. It's a Poulan P3314. I picked this thing up on the cheap. I think it was about 70 bucks with discounts and sale price. Pretty hard to turn it down. I mean, it's certainly not the best of the best, right? In fact, it runs kind of funny. It does cut okay. Keep the chain sharp. It'll do okay for the homeowner. You know, it's not a horrible saw for just cutting a little bit of firewood. I wouldn't trudge it out in the woods with me and expect to rely on it 100%. But it does work okay, certainly for what it cost. One of these days I'll probably upgrade, but it does the trick for now. Alright, so there it is. Not a very big tree. Not exactly tiny either, but nonetheless it's down. Now again, I wouldn't normally take down a good tree, but the root system from this tree is starting to grow into my septic system, and that's just not okay. So it had to go. Last year I had taken this one down next to it, which is right here, and then this one here, which I think was a red oak or a black oak. That tree was a monster, and I had a pro come in and take that down. So that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.